Let me ask you something. What if a few books could completely change the ways you see money, time, and success? I'm Jalil Nash, and today I'm sharing 6 books that did that for me. These books completely changed how I think about money, business, and freedom. And these aren't just motivational books or nice ideas. These are the exact books that helped me break out of the 9-to-5 trap, start building real assets, and stop trading time for money. So with that being said, let's get straight into it. The first one is a classic. It's Rich Dad, Poor Dad. You guys can even see how many times I've read this. But it was written by Robert Kiyosaki, and this book hit me with one truth that changed everything for me when I was just 18 years old. Being rich means that you earn a lot of money, but being wealthy means that you own assets that earn a lot of money for you, even when you're not working. It taught me that true financial freedom is when the income coming in from your assets exceed your monthly expenses. You are truly financially free. And that was a complete game changer. So no matter how much you earn, you're still in the rat race until you own enough income producing assets like businesses or real estate that covers your lifestyle without you having to work for it. It also taught me the difference between assets and liabilities. If it puts money in your pocket, it's an asset. If it takes money out, it's a liability. And the truth is that most people stay broke because they confuse liabilities for assets. They buy stuff to look rich instead of actually building wealth. Next up is this book called Buy Back Your Time by Dan Martell. And so if you run a business, listen up. This book taught me that if you don't build systems, your business becomes a job that just keeps you stuck. And Dan says it just like this: money is a tool, so use it to buy back your time. That means delegating low value tasks that you aren't good at and that you don't enjoy, so you can focus all your time and energy on the stuff that actually moves the needle forward in your life and in your business, like strategy, vision, purchasing more assets, and building more assets that generate new income for you. And the more that I apply this, the more freedom I have and the faster my business grows. Then for book number 3, it's The Millionaire Fastlane by DeMarco. And I'll be honest, it changed everything that I thought I knew that was taught to me growing up. Society teaches us what DeMarco calls the slow lane, which is go to school, get a job, save for 40 years, then maybe retire. But DeMarco flips that. He says the key to getting rich is owning a business that scales exponentially, and that you'll never get rich on small annual raises at your job. A job might give you a 3% raise every year, whereas a business can 10x your income within 12 months as long as your systems are built correctly. After I realized this, I stopped just chasing income and started building systems that could really scale. This next book is a hidden gem. It's one that not many even know about, but it's actually called The True Wealth Formula by Hans Johnson. And this book breaks down real assets into 3 categories. First, you have cash flowing assets like real estate or businesses that make you monthly income. Second is speculative assets like crypto or a personal home. And third is depreciating assets like cars and furniture. And what I realized is that most people are simply buying the wrong type of assets, and they're also spending their money on liabilities thinking that they're building wealth. So the biggest lesson was to prioritize cash flowing assets over trying to look like you're rich by buying speculative assets and depreciating assets. And it also gave me this key: your active income grows at the same rate your business skills do. The better I become at marketing, sales, and building systems, the easier it is to make large sums of money within short periods of time. This next one is a book that most people also probably haven't read, and this is The Creature from Jekyll Island by G. Edward Griffin. This book taught me how the money system actually works. Ready for this? 97% of the money supply is created by banks through issuing debt, which means when you spend money on a credit card or purchase something with a loan, you are essentially creating new money out of thin air. And so that means banks don't get rich from your savings accounts. They get rich by lending your own money at a higher interest rate than they pay you. So if they're paying you 0.001% on your savings account, they're lending that same money out at 20, 30, 40% interest that's compounded across multiple loans and credit cards. And this is exactly why wealthy people don't focus on saving their way to becoming financially free. They use debt strategically to buy and build assets. The same way that the banks lend out your money, wealthy people borrow the bank's money and do the same thing. And so once I understood this, I stopped asking, how do I save more? And started asking, how do I leverage more wisely. And this last book is one of my favorites. This book is The 10 Pillars of Wealth by Becker. And so let me give you 3 truths that I learned from this book as well. The first one is that you'll never save your way to financial freedom. You need a business that makes large amounts of income fast. But number 2 is that a job is actually a lot riskier than owning a business. When it comes to a job, your income is controlled by someone else. That job can also be taken from you at any time for no reason. And if you can't get up every day and go to work over an extended period of time, your income stops. Whereas with a business, the risk is a lot more controllable because you build it and you control everything. At the end of the day, you control how hard you work, you control the skills that you learn, and you have full control over the choices that you make that grow the business over time. And the third thing that I learned is that beliefs are the most powerful thing in the world and what fuel your growth. So if you believe that getting rich takes 4 years, it will. But if you believe it can happen in 4 or less and you build the right systems, it can happen. This book really lit a fire under me. It made me aware of the importance of not playing small and to start building my business and our assets with urgency. So here's what I'll say. If you want to become wealthy, you need to think differently than the 99%. And that starts with what you're feeding your mind on a daily basis. These books didn't just inspire me, they gave me the blueprint to escape the rat race, showed me how to build systems and how to use money to buy back my time. And so if you're ready to do the same, start with one of these books. And if you're ready to access business funding to build income producing assets faster, click the link in the description below. We will create a personalized funding game plan for you to be able to get the money that you need to be able to start your business or grow your existing business. So let's make it happen. And also, if this helped you, drop a comment below and let me know which book you're gonna read next. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell. We're dropping new videos every week to help you build wealth and access more capital for your business. With that being said, my name is Jalil Nash, founder of JSN Funding Solutions, and I'll see you guys in the next one.